Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and this is the channel where I went to business school so you didn't need to, and today we are talking about the top 3 companies and stocks that Cathie Wood of ARK Invest just bought. Now, if you're like me, I don't always agree with what Cathie Wood buys and sells, but recently she bought Palantir Technologies as well as other phenomenal stocks that I think that you should be aware of. So for more videos on the best stocks to buy, or if you want more news updates on Palantir Technologies, don't forget to go and annihilate that like button right now. Comment your thoughts down below, subscribe if you are new, don't forget to become a member of this channel for as little as 99 cents to keep me here on YouTube, but if not, don't worry, by subscribing, you're going to get this content for absolutely free. And with that being said, let's jump right into today's stories. If you don't know who Cathie Wood is, don't worry. Cathie Wood is the co-founder and CEO of ARK Invest, which is a giant firm that analyzes and tries to identify strong fundamental companies that eventually will evolve into major blue chip companies, making investors loads of money. They are very prominent in the ETF space, and Cathie Wood has a very interesting way of investing. I personally do not always agree with Cathie Wood, but I do think these 3 companies should be on investors' radar. So I want you to be aware of these companies so you can make an educated decision on whether or not you want to add them to your portfolio. As always, make sure to do your own research on any and all of these stocks to determine if these companies are right for you, and if you're not sure, feel free just to put them on a watch list. There's no pressure here of buying these stocks whatsoever. I just want to make sure you are aware of these opportunities. So with that being said, let's discuss why this celebrity investor is adding more of these stocks to her portfolio. Some people don't think that Cathie Wood is a very good investor. However, she is beating the market again in 2023, and I do think that the 3 companies that she recently bought and doubled down on are companies that you should definitely look further into. She often adds to her largest positions during weakness within these companies, and recently she added to her existing stakes in Palantir Technologies, ticker symbol PLTR, Teladoc Health, ticker symbol TDOC, and she also added to her position in Ginkgo Bioworks, ticker symbol DNA. So let's take a closer look to discuss why she has done this. Let's start off with the big data and analytics company, which serves both commercial enterprises as well as government agencies, while also specializing in artificial intelligence, and that company would be none other than Palantir Technologies. Currently, Palantir Technologies PLTR stock trades for $14.13 per share, while on the low end, analysts think this company could fall to around $5, but on the higher end, very prominent 5-star analysts believe this company could surge in their overall share price over the next 12 months up to $25 per share, which could be a huge payday for investors. Looking at the stock chart, we can already see that the share price has increased recently due to the hype around artificial intelligence and their new projections regarding their future growth rates. Palantir Technologies is already a profitable company, and since they have another upcoming earnings report in the beginning of November, if they bring in more profits during that quarter, they will be eligible to enter into the S&P 500, which is going to act as a phenomenal catalyst, thus increasing their overall share price. So clearly you would want to be invested in this company before that time. However, you should be aware that recently, Palantir shares have taken a 31% hit compared to their 52-week high as of last month, and they even dropped another 5% recently. However, you can see that the company is growing a lot more than they are falling in their overall share price. And what interested me is that on Thursday, when the company's stock fell by around 5%, they actually ended up announcing a 5-year deal to provide its generative artificial intelligence platform, or its AIP technology, to a Houston-based investment manager named CAZ Investments. And this firm is very prominent in the financial world. And CAZ Investments is going to be utilizing Palantir's AI-powered solutions to help accelerate their overall onboarding and managerial work. But for whatever reason, the share price and stock chart did not act rationally after this very impressive deal. So it's good to see how Palantir Technologies is continuously landing commercial clients, and you also need to understand that they have a very strong footing in their overall government segment. So this is actually very positive, and the share price acted very irrationally by trending downwards. But for me, since I am a long-term investor, I'm going to do exactly what Cathie Wood did and buy this company on weakness due to this company's amazing artificial intelligence technology as well as their data mining prowess. Palantir Technologies, despite falling recently, is still one of this year's greatest winners, which we predicted last year. Even with the recent decrease in their share price, The stock has more than doubled during the year of 2023, meaning year to date, you are still up over 100% on your investment if you decided to invest before the beginning of this year at a decent share price. This company is very fundamentally solid. They have loads of cash on their balance sheet, numbering close to $3 billion worth of liquidity. They are a profitable company, and they are growing their overall revenue by double-digit growth rates, meaning that their CAGR is set to be very impressive from now over the next 5 years. So clearly, Cathie Wood is obviously a fan of this company, and this is one of the few companies and stocks that Cathie Wood owns in all 6 of her ARK Invest ETFs. This means that Cathie Wood is so impressed with this company that she has placed this company in all 6 of her ARK ETFs. Her investment style is not traditional, and I most certainly do not agree with all of her trades, but I think Palantir Technologies is one that we can both agree on. Coming up next, let's talk about Teladoc Health, ticker symbol TDOC. This company currently trades for $18.78 per share, while on the low end, analysts believe this company is worth at minimum $25 and at maximum $40. This indicates to us as investors that the current share price is undervalued right now according to their future growth metrics. Imagine the most bearish, negative naysayer critic saying that this company is worth $25. Well, clearly $25 is greater than their current share price of $18, meaning that even if the most bearish, negative naysayer critic is right about this company, this stock still has a lot of potential upside left in it over the next 12 months, and that's without factoring in the capability for this company to literally double in their overall share price up to $40. However, you should be aware that this company is trending downwards ever since the company had very impressive results in 2020 and 2021, but from then on, it seems that investors thought that this company has lost its luster. However, Cathie Wood seems to be buying this company hand over fist on the recent weakness that we are seeing in their overall share price. For instance, Teladoc is now one of Cathie Wood's top 10 largest investments across her entire firm. Teladoc Health essentially provides services to where people can schedule a video consultation with a doctor, a mental health professional, a dietitian, or a dermatologist to receive primary care instead of them leaving to have to go to that institution for an in-office visit, which is going to cost you a lot of time, money, gas, and it means you don't have to sit in a waiting room. You can be comfortable in your own home. Now, what's interesting about this company, in my opinion, is that Teladoc Health has actually been one of Cathie Wood's largest laggers, hitting a multi-year low due to the demand for Teladoc's platform and services decreasing lately. However, I do want to mention, and this is what Cathie Wood and her analysts are highlighting, that the business is still growing, up 10% in its latest quarter. So clearly, they are still bringing in double-digit growth, which is very positive. However, with that being said, there has been 9 consecutive reports of decelerating year-over-year gains on their top of the line, referring to their overall revenue. So once Teladoc can reverse this overall trend, the share price is going to skyrocket up to one of these 2 price targets by professionals. But until they can get this under control, I anticipate the share price will continuously decline, even though Cathie Wood is very positive that eventually they will change their overall habit of their decelerating revenue. But for me, until we actually see some signs of them reversing their revenue CAGR, I would just rate this company as a hold rating in my personal opinion. But overall, this is an ingenious business model because patients save time and money on the platform, and employers really appreciate not losing their employee for a good chunk of the day when they have to go out for an in-office visit. The last thing I'm going to say about this company is that yes, if you are a long-term investor, then please add this company to a watch list, considering that their long-term revenue growth rate remains positive in the double digits. And with that being said, depending on your investment time horizon, you could see this company bringing in loads of revenue. But for me, I'm just going to hold this stock and keep it on a watch list, and I may reevaluate this company in the future. However, the last company we're going to talk about today is probably the most innovative company, and that is Ginkgo Bioworks, ticker symbol DNA. This company has by far the greatest growth potential on a short-term basis, considering that their current share price hovers at $1.77, while on the lower end, analysts believe this company is only really worth $1.25, while more bullish positive analysts believe this company could surge up to $12. $12, meaning that literally this company can surge in their overall share price. This is one of Cathie Wood's largest holdings that is literally valued at the cheapest share price, meaning that if you were going to bet on a stock, this stock is going to give you the largest amount of returns, but it's also one of the most risky stocks she is invested into. Cathie Wood consistently buys into Ginkgo Bioworks, ticker symbol DNA, to where now she owns more than 10% of all outstanding shares for this company. And if you're not familiar with this company already, this is a biosecurity and biofoundry specialist. Their current share price is trading 89% below their all-time high, meaning that right now is a great time to buy this company considering that they are so cheap, and that's exactly what Cathie Wood has been doing for these last couple companies. Back in 2021 and 2022, their revenue was skyrocketing. However, their most recent earnings report was not impressive at all, and they also revised their future outlook to bring in between $245 million to $260 million. And that would be a revised estimate for the entire year, not just the next quarter. And this is somewhat of a letdown because in the year prior, they posted around $478 million last year. So the good news here is that analysts see a lot of revenue growth resuming next year throughout 2024, but the bad news is that during the short term, this stock is going to be extremely volatile. Overall, I would say the top pick for me would be, of course, Palantir Technologies PLTR stock because they are already profitable, they have loads of cash on their balance sheet, they have a double-digit CAGR, and they are taking advantage of the artificial intelligence wave that we are experiencing right now. These other two companies could be good depending on your personal portfolio, risk tolerance, and investment horizon, but overall, I would say Palantir Technologies clearly takes the cake. But I would love to hear your thoughts on any or all of these companies. Tell me what you think of Cathie Wood. Some people love her, some people hate her. I think that she's just okay, but I do think we should pay attention to the companies that she is buying and adding to, especially in regards to Palantir Technologies. So with that being said, don't forget to go and annihilate that like button, especially if you made it all the way to the end of this video. Subscribe if you are new. Don't forget to become a member of this channel for as little as 99 cents to support me personally and keep me here on YouTube. And with that being said, I will see you in the next YT video.